Okay, so I wanted to make this video talking about trucking. Okay, so a lot of people are on the internet talking about the cost of living. It's outrageous. They can't afford anything. And one thing I noticed is that a lot of these people just don't have a skill. They don't have a trade. And, you know, when you're down and out like that, like I was, you start looking around like, okay, what can I do to make more money? And for guys who don't go to college, for people who don't go to college, they start looking to either construction or trucking, like this. You know, I don't know if you can see, but I'm a truck driver. All right. And also in these videos, like I live in the truck. Also in these videos, I'm seeing a lot of people complaining about like more than like even sometimes working 40 hours. And they talk about, oh, you know, we just live to work and, you know, and then to pay bills and all that. Well, if you want to become a truck driver, you will make more money, but you're going to work longer hours than you've most likely ever worked. We work longer hours than construction workers right here in trucking. Okay, in trucking, the work week tends to be closer to 65, 70 hours. Okay, at the max we could work, the most we could work is 70 hours. Owner operators who own their truck, they're off the clock working, fixing the truck, you know, so they go harder than that, getting their loads, doing their paperwork. But if you're just a company driver, even when you're off the clock, you're still at work. You know, you live in the truck. Like, dude, like that's my bed right there. That's the bedroom right there. My clothes are up there. Clothes is up there. Bed's right there. This is the office, right? The commute's cool. I go from here to here and I'm at work. But dude, you're going to work so hard if you want to get into trucking. It'll help get you out of that situation, but you're still going to be in a situation that you might not want to be in. Honestly, you're going to work longer hours than you've ever worked in your life. And when you get off work, you're still going to be at work. So just know that if you want to become a truck driver, right? That's something that you need to be aware of, because a lot of guys, they come into this and then like, yeah, you know, they hear about the overtime until they work it, and then they live it. Like they don't go home and they quit. All right. That's something that you need to be aware of. If you're not ready to pretty much live at work and like pretty much never go home for the most part, then you won't make it in trucking.